Flosstube. This is Amy. I love toads. This is a channel about cross stitch. If you're new here, this is Flosstube 49, and I don't know what the date is. I don't even know what the month is. So I think we're in April 2020. Let's go with that. Okay. Let's see. Lots to show you as usual. I have some finishes. I have lots of whips. I have new starts. I have mania plans, WIPGO plans, a winner from last week's giveaway, and I might show you the book I'm reading. We'll see. Okay, so let's start with some FFOs. Let's see. So here I finished. Oh, the glare is going to be wretched. Let's try this out of the plastic. My bunny lace trio. I did him, and I didn't do the bottom lace because I wanted him to fit on the jar that April Taylor sent me. She has an Etsy shop called Homestead Needleworks. And I finished this little thing, and I put it on a washer and a magnet like Priscilla does so I can change him out. And here he is. And that is the green fabric that Heather gave me for my birthday. I think it's from Mystic Fabrics, and it's baby lima bean. Yeah, 36 count. So the jar came plain. The jar came like this. See how it's plain up here? But I wanted it to look like a top, so I added some paint to it to make it look like it was screwed. So I did the washer thing. Let me see if I can get it off. Yep. And my new start is what's going to go in here on here for summer. So this is my spring. Isn't it cute? I love it. I love this little jar. He's so cute. Okay, where am I going to put all this? I don't know. Ooh. See my hair? My husband highlighted my hair for me, pulled it through the little cap, did some highlights, and then he braided it for me. He did so good. He's so good. Okay, my next FFO, we had to get creative. My husband had to cut me a board for it. This is my mason jar lineup. Done, FFO'd. It's gonna be a gift for my madre. So here's what the back looks like. My husband just cut me a piece of, I guess it's plywood, and did the back, and then I painted it to look sort of weathered, driftwoody weathered. And then I put some blue chenille trim around it and just glued it on there. So I love how that turned out. Don't know how I'm going to get it to her yet. I don't know if I want to mail it. I'm kind of scared to mail it. So she does not live near me, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's been hanging on my living room wall though. So I can look at it until I can get it to her. Okay, right here, I have a new start. And this is the new start that, that mason jar, that was a dimensions kit. If you're new here, I've shown it for a while, so. And I only stitched half of the mason jars. So this is a new start. It was a pattern, it's a free pattern from Michelle Bendy Stitchy, and it was the free pattern from Nashville, and I got Janine to grab me one and send it to me. So I'm just gonna show it real quick. It has fireflies. It's called Mini Firefly Quaker, and I'm stitching it on Mirage Picture This Plus 36 count, 1/2. So here it is. I might need to do a back thing, huh? There we go. So see the little lightning bugs? Only 2 of them have their butts yet. So I think he has his butt and he has his butt lit up. And then I realized, where is it? Right here. This is off. So I need to I gotta rip all that out right there and redo it. I've been watching Cheer on Netflix. That's really good. And wasn't paying attention one night. So get you a little closer. So that little firefly thing is gonna go on the mason jar for summer, and it's so cute, so cute. And that is from Michelle, but it's a free pattern from Nashville, so your LNSs may have it. Oh, here's my neck. This is also a free pattern. Let me show you this one really quick because it's in the same bag. This pattern is from Night Spirit Studio. It's a self-isolating bat for the Be Well and Stitch. It's a little bat, and I'm gonna stitch him on this. Let's see. This is Feldspar by Picture This Plus 36 count. So when I finish the little fireflies, I'm gonna start a bat, and they are in my Amy Loves Toads project bag in the same one. Let's see here. This is a biggie. This is my Shores of Hawthorne Hollow. I worked on this. So WIPGO. This was called from one of my WIPGO. Here's my WIPGO board. And 2 numbers were called. One of the numbers had my Shores of Hawthorne Hollow. So for the first 2 weeks of April, is this April? Yes, this is April. I've been working on my Shores of Hawthorne Hollow. This is by Carriage House Samplings. I will be trying to show, let's see, where I was. Let me scoot over just a little bit. Where I was, like in the corners. Okay, so here we go. Here, this is quite big, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to. This is where I'm at. This is 36 count R&R. Old Mill Java, I think. So I finished the block with the bottle in it, the ship in the bottle, and then I started over on the whale block. So let me fold it a little bit so y'all can see. So that ship is what I finished, and then I started on that whale right there. And it's half, all that's full coverage right there. So that little sucker's gonna take a while. This is mostly DMC. I am mixing a few overdyes for the waters. And then I have one floss that Audrey Stitchy Witch sent me, and I'm throwing that into. Okay, so this needs to maybe be left out because I need to talk about that again in a minute. Okay, let's do my frog. Next is my Hade. It's called Mini Top Frog. I'm right there. I've done all that. Still on that same top thing, but so much closer. Okay, let me put a before in so you can kind of see. I didn't have that grass stalk, or I was working on that grass stalk, and all I have left to do, I don't know, there's probably like 10 more stitches of a color right in this row, and then that row will be done, and then there are only 2 more rows to go, and I'll be done with the whole top. And then I'll start down here. I'll flip it. I think I'm gonna flip it in the Q-snap, so he might get hidden next time. I hope not. I might come so he can be poking out right here so I can see him. But here he is. So cute. And once I finish these 2 rows and I start down here, I'm gonna start my next Hade, and I think I'm gonna do like Erin does. 2 Martini Stitcher. Erin, she rotates 2 Hades. Well, I don't know, one of them might not be a Hade. 2 full coverages. 1 week she'll work on one, the next week she'll work on the other. So I might do a rotation of 2 weeks. So I'll work 2 weeks on this one, 2 weeks on the other one, and just rotate. So I can have them both going. So that is Mini Top Frog. That is 25 count, 1/1 full cross. Let's see. Okay, Dark 13 happened April 13th, and I stitched on my Emily's House for Dark 13. And I'm changing everything except the called for linen, which is 36 count Oaken by PTP. And here it is. And my margins are small, but it is what it is. It's just gonna have to work. I love working on this because I love those colors. And I'll put in a before today. So I went ahead and rounded this corner to make sure I was gonna have enough room. I think I have like 1.5 inches over here, 2 inches, I don't know. And I think I have a little bit more to go down here, and then it probably comes down to here. So pretty. So her flowers are more teal looking, and mine are more like a gray, blue, black. The next one is a new start. Because, let me think. Okay, so I was on Instagram, and somebody on Instagram was getting ready to start this, and I was like, oh, I have that. I have it kitted up. I want to start it. Oh, I think her name is Ellen. Needleworker Ellen. Needlework Ellen on Instagram. And if you go to her Instagram, I'll put her down, like her Instagram down here. And amazing stitching she does. So she was starting Frances Graspy, and I have her. I had got her from Sassy Jacks when I went. So there's my start. Love the border. I love it. I love those colors. Let's see if I put something behind it. This is 36 count parchment. 36 count parchment. 1/2. I think parchment is Weeks Dye Works. And I love stitching on this Weeks. I don't know if it's the old or the new. I liked the old anyway. I did my Away We Ride on the old Weeks, and it was fine, so whatever. I could stitch on a burlap bag and I'd be fine. So here are my flosses. So I'm using all the DMCs except with 2 colors I subbed out a color in cotton. So this red and this green are color and cotton, but all the rest are like the DMCs. Love this project. I stitched on it last night while I was I had a virtual meeting with the Texas girls. Hi girls. It was so fun to stitch with them and talk to them about cross stitch and samplers. Okay, the next one is also a new start, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorites. The Blue Flower Huckleberry Farm. I started it. I know a lot of people are starting it. This is where I'm at. Isn't that beautiful? This is a color and cotton 36 count. I think it's called Driftwood, and I am stitching it 1/2. And here's my colors. Not all my colors. Some of them I don't have bobbinated yet. Wait a minute. Some of them are still in my, so as I'm using them, I'm bobbinating. Oh, and Vicky from Stitch and Button sent me, look how cute, y'all. I might have to put a picture in of him because, wait, the light. Isn't he adorable? My little floss tag. And I will be giving away Huckleberry Farm today. A different pattern, not the one I'm stitching. Okay. I worked on, oh, I don't have a picture for this one. Let me see what it's called though. It is called Jane Marshall 1875. It is from Hands Across the Sea samplers, and I will put in where I was. This is sort of my morning stitch. I work on it most mornings. And here it is, where I'm at. So you can see I got a lot done. So I try to stitch on it a little bit every morning. My colorway is inspired from somebody on Instagram whose name I think is @JaneCurry, and I will put it down below. This linen is Earthen, 36 count. Picture this plus. This was the fundraiser pattern for the fires in Australia. From the Blue Flower. I'm not doing the drum, I'm doing the just keeping it straight, and I think I'm leaving out 2 of the quilts, keeping in 2 of the dogs. I think I stitched another dog. I did, yes, I have 2 dogs on there now. This is 36 count. Hold on, I got a cough. This is, oh, let me put where it was before so you can kind of see. I started on that next quilt. So both the doggies are stitched now. And the girl is finished. I don't have the actual line in, and I need to bring the grass over and finish that quilt. So this will be going in my laundry area. Did I say what it was? 36 count helix. I think it's helix if I picture this plus. And I am just choosing my own colors by looking at the pattern cover. No, yes, the picture on the front of the pattern. And we have Santa Claus with my summer quilts. Next is, I do not have a picture for this, but I will put a picture right here. It is from Twin Peak Primitives. It was one of the pattern of the week from Pam and Steph. They choose the pattern of the week, and they just Twin Peak Primitives discounts it. And I'll put in where it was, and here it is now. I'm pretty sure I worked on this before. I mean, this week, last 2 weeks. I don't think I had the birds. Did I have the bird? I don't know. Y'all might be seeing the same thing from last week. I feel like I didn't have those birds. But this is my Golda from Fiddler on the Roof. But really, this pattern is called Feeding the Birds. No, Feeding the Chickens. Right? Feeding the Chickens. But I called it my Golda pattern. This is got to be R&R. It is. It's 36 R&R Liberty Gray, I think. Liberty Gathering Gray. Yeah, 36 count. Beautiful. I love that color. The last one I think I worked on this week was my Chipping Sparrow Crosswing Collections. I only worked on it one night. And I will put in where it was. And you really cannot see very much where, so hold on, let me fold it. The color is so light right here that you can't see that I put all that in, but I did. And then all these holes, I filled in all those holes around there. So I put in some more of the brown and did some more 1/1 on one of the eggs. So I was missing 2 of the colors for this, and somebody messaged me. Her name is Jill. I think I have it written down. Jill Farrell, and she's like, "Can I send you the DMC?" I was like, "Sure." So she sent me some DMC with a little card. I'm keeping your card with my pattern, and so I can finish it up. So thank you very much, Jill. Hopefully I get to work on that again very soon because I love that. Okay, I think that's it, y'all, for the so for finishes, whips, and new starts and stuff. My Stitchy Kindness this week was Vicky, who sent me the floss ring, and Jill, who sent me the thread. Thank you. I have some purchases, my haul. Where did I put my haul? I think it's down here. Okay, I have 2 things. I have one other thing coming from House to Roll, but it'll probably be here this week. Or maybe next week. I don't know. I told her not to rush. I'm not in a hurry. So, McKenna from 1884 Stitchery was having a sale. A very good sale on some Belsois. So I went ahead and picked up 3 for my Sarah Elizabeth. So now, let's see how many I have now. I'm slowly collecting my Belsois. So here are the colors. Aren't they so pretty? So here they are. So far. They will be beautiful. So what do I have? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's like 13, and I have 7. So slowly but surely. But I'm sure I could get started now because the grass, I think I have all 3 grass colors. And I have the house color. Well, the brick. I don't know if I have the mortar color. So, and then while I picked up those Belsois, I went ahead and she also was having a sale on some Weeks Dye Works, and I picked up some really pretty colors that are me, gray and 2 greens. So, I think they were all like half price. Very, very good prices. So, grab those while I could. So I'm going to stick all my bells and bells. Okay, so the thing I ordered from House to Roll is the linen for this. Actually, I picked up 2 pieces of linen. I went ahead and ordered 2 pieces of linen. But so, and I'm not starting this anytime soon, so I told her to take her time sending it. My next piece of haul, I'm going to take it out of the plastic for all of you who like crinkle noises. It is my Dying to Stitch Jelly of the Month Club. Isn't it cute? It's by Pineberry Lane. I think I have to read it backwards. I think it says The Witch's Garden. Isn't she cute? And that cat and the birds and the pumpkins and the broom. Yeah, I love that. I love this little border that goes around right there. That little gray border. And with the clubs from Dying to Stitch, we get everything. I've already gone through it. And so we get the trim, the backing, the fabric, the floss. We even get a needle. So that's my haul. And now plans. So I'm gonna bring one thing back out. First, should I do plans or WIPGO? Okay, let me do WIPGO really quick. Oh, I didn't bring it over here. So Jessie Marie does stuff. She runs WIPGO, or the Facebook page, and she's the one that draws the numbers. And her birthday is this month, April. And so she, what was it called? She's letting us pick something else on the board if we don't want to work on one of the ones that was picked. And she called it something, and I can't remember. And it was for her birthday. Okay, whatever. I can't remember. So for my WIPGO this month in April, you know my Hawk Run Hollow got called. And the other thing that got called was Eloise. And I think I have Eloise right here. I'll put a picture in right here of her. So I really don't want to work on her. I want to work on my cardinals because I want to work on something spring. So I think I'm gonna pull my cardinals out, and I'll put a picture of my cardinals right here because I forgot to pull it out. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna work on my cardinals instead of Eloise for Jessie Marie's birthday. Then for plans, we have plans. Are we on plans? Yes. Mania plans. Here we go. I am doing Stephanie Webb's Mania thing. Okay, I think she called it, she's Lindy Stitches on Flosstube. I think she called it Sania. Instead of Mania, it's Sania. What I'm going to do is I am going to work on my Hawk Run Hollow monogamous, well, not really monogamous because you know me, I have to work on 85 things, right? I want to finish this in May. So I'm going to set goals each week, like maybe get another third of this finished. And then on the weekend, I can choose a new start. And then the next week, I'll finish this part. And then I can choose another start the next weekend. And then this block, I'll split it up. And as I finish my goal that weekend, then the weekend of that, I can have a new start. So I have my new starts here to show you, and I'll have to throw in other stuff too because I can't work on just one thing. That'll drive me bonkers. Because I can't do that. Okay, so I will be starting for Mania if I reach my goal, which I think I will. Little House Needleworks, Mayflower Landing. I'm going to start this one because I really want to stitch that this year because it's, I think, the 400th anniversary, right? Yes. I do have linen. I picked the ice, is it ice cappuccino? Yeah, ice cappuccino, 40 count. And I think I'm leaving out the flowers. We'll see. If I don't leave the flowers out, they're not going to be in that color. So that will be one start. And these are not going to be in order. I'm just showing you them. I don't know what I'm going to do first. Okay. The next 4 are gifts. So I really want to start them. This is going to be a gift. And it's all kitted up. And I might just use that Ada. Why not, right? We just might give that Ada a try. Okay, another new start. This is going to be a gift. Summer in Nantucket. I have it, the fabric and the floss. What is this fabric? This is 36 count vintage pecan butter lakeside. This is going to be a gift, hopefully, if I can finish it, for my daughter's boyfriend's parents for Christmas this year. They love the beach. They go to the beach all the time, and I would really love to give that to them for Christmas. And they are so sweet. And their son is so sweet to my daughter. So this is going to be a gift, but I want to stitch it for myself also. So we will see. I'm going to stitch this a couple times. This is Bernadette Bay. I have, what do I have? I do not have the floss yet, but this is 40 count weathered shingle. Love that color. Yep, so that is number 4. And then number 5 is another kit. This I got off of mybobbin.com. And I'm going to be stitching this for my son or myself. I don't know. I love it. He loves it. So, and yeah, the floss is in there, but this is Ada too. I don't know. Should I do it on the Ada? We'll see. We will see. So, reach my goal with my Hawthorne Hollow each week, and then I will have a new start. That is Mania. That is my Mania plans. Okay. Oh, okay. The winner. Winner. Chicken dinner. Janine McGowan sent me the blue flower. Janine McGowan sent me a Huckleberry Farm so I could give one away on my channel. I did the little random comment with the word whatever, and I'm gonna put it right here, and I'm gonna try to say it. I'm probably gonna pronounce your last name wrong, but it is Sara Brunsvold. Brunsvold. So I'll put it right here. I guess I'll put my email down below, and just send me your address and I will get it out to you next week or the next week, depending on when my husband, if he needs to run to the post office. And in the subject line, put something where because usually when I go through my email, I'm like delete, like I barely even read them, so I delete a lot of stuff I'm not supposed to delete. So yeah, put like winner Amy Loves Toads or Flosstube winner in the subject line, so in bold letters, so I know it's you, so I don't delete you. Okay, next, I want to tell you about a new floss tuber. She did her first floss tube. Hi, Natalie. Natalie, my pen pal in the UK. She finally made her first floss tube. It was so awesome to actually see her and hear her. And her floss tube name is Home Sweet Home Handmade. And I'll put it right here. Home Sweet Home Handmade. So go check her out. The book I'm reading. So I'll just show it to you real quick, just in case. somebody is looking for a book to read, it's really good. It's been really good. I know it's not fiction. 10 Drugs. Let me see if I can read it backwards. Nope, I cannot. How Plants, Powders, and Pills Have Shaped the History of Medicine. It's really good. It's only 10 chapters. There's a chapter on antibiotics. There's a chapter on heroin. There is a chapter on vaccinations. And you learn how they got started. And it's been, I love it. I love things like this. Love, love, love things like this. So, anyway, Thomas Hager is the author, if you're interested. So, anyway, I recommend it. I only read a tiny bit at night, and I'm not a fast reader, so it'll be a while before I finish this. And then my daughter has another book for me when I'm ready. Oh, what was it about? I can't remember. But when I read that one, I'll show you that one too. So, okay, I'm going, guys. I am going to go take a nap because I'm exhausted because I had a virtual doctor's appointment this morning and she exhausted me. So, yep. But then I'll stitch later. Love you guys. Bye.